Was Leah tzadikis? Rachel, we know she's tzadikis. Was Leah tzadikis?
Yes.
You sure?
She prayed for Dina.
What's that?
For Dina. She changed Dina.
I know some people are not tzaddikim, but when they want something, they're not a daven. Was she a tzadikis on a regular basis, even when she doesn't want kids? Before that, before she's married. She's crying. Who would want to be married to an Esav? Was she a tzadikis? It's clear to us that she was, right? So why didn't Yakov want to marry her? She is the Bechoira. You really think because Rachel was so pretty, so Yakov says, no, I'm sorry, Leah, I'm going with your sister, she's much prettier than you. It doesn't make sense. Why didn't Yaakov Avinu want to marry Leah? And I'll give you a proof that Leah was a big time tzadikis. Ooh, wow. Moishav skenim ala Torah. That's Baalei Tosfos. The pasuk says in Yisrael, Ko toimar lebeis Yaakov, v'tagid lebnei Yisrael. Who's Beis Yaakov? The women. Rashi says over there on the spot. Brings some Medish. First you speak to the women, and then to the men. Why were the women zoiche that HaKadosh Baruch Hu speaks to them first? Go give the Torah first to the women, not to the men. Why? Says the Moishav skenim ala Torah Baalei Tosfos, for the schus of Leah. Leah had this little necklace, some kind of a, not sure exactly how to describe it, something made out of gold that she wore, and she constantly looked in it. It said, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, divrei Torah, vehaita hoiga boy tamid, and she would be learning and observing and understanding and trying to figure out divrei Torah all day long. And that's when the pasuk says that einei hayu rakois, we understand she cried a lot and it somewhat did something, some damage to her eyes. It's not because of that. It's because she was constantly looking at this gold, something that she had on her, wearing it all the time, and that gold affected her eyes because she was learning all the time. She was hoiga b'divrei Torah. She was learning divrei Torah, and for her merit, the women in Klal Yisrael get Torah first. So she's tzadikis of the highest level. So why doesn't Yaakov even want to marry her? Achidish in the Chizkuni pilei ploim. Yaakov Avinu said, if I'm going to marry the firstborn of Lavan, you know what's going to happen? Esav is going to run back to me and say, oh, wait a second. It's not enough that you took my Bechoira. It's not enough that you took my bracha, my blessing. Now you also want to take my wife and rape her? That's the language of the Chizkuni. Mimele Yaakov Avinu said, I'm not dealing with Leah. Rachel, I'm going to marry you, Leah. I'm so sorry, but not shaykh. Chizkuni Rishonim. Pilei ploim.